All right, good evening, everyone. Sorry about that delay there, trying to get everything up and going. So, thought I would take a quick moment and give you a preview of tomorrow, at least the best preview we can give you in this volatile situation. And as I've said many times, unfortunately, we're going to have days like tomorrow, and it's something that just a kind of a fact of life in Texas, but something not to be terribly concerned about because we don't know exactly where all the things are going to come together. But we're going to talk about that and kind of give you an idea of what to expect. So right now, if we look at my house, we are at 60 degrees. So a cold front did come through, as you saw on the radar map there. Just a second, we'll go back to that. Cold front came through this morning, probably mid-morning. That's what caused our storms this morning that rode along the front south of us at the moment. Not really expecting anything terribly concerning between now and tomorrow. We'll talk about that in just a second. But rather cool and damp out there. That will definitely change tomorrow as we get back into the warmer air. This front lifts back to the north, and we will see the stage set for showers and thunderstorms. All right, so I am going to let's look at some particulars here as far as timing goes. So here's kind of the setup that we're looking at. Number one, not much is going to happen overnight. There may be some storms down in South Texas, the hill country. Probably going to behave, so there's not much to be concerned about during the overnight hours. Now, as we get into the daylight hours, there's a couple different scenarios that we need to watch for. So, number one, this warm front, which, as a matter of fact, let me just show you that visually real quick, and we'll go back to this slide here. And I'm going to zoom in here a little bit if it will let me. Actually, I don't think it will. Let's do this. And there, well, that's a little too much. All right, so there we go. Okay, so you can kind of see where that front is. And this might be hard to see on your screen, but so we have dew points that are in the 60s in the Hillsboro, Corsicana area, 66 in Corsicana, so very humid air. In Dallas-Fort Worth proper on the southeast side of the Metroplex, dew points in the 50s. At the airport, 47. Denton in the 40s. And then it do even see some 30s up near, excuse me, up near Wichita Falls. So there's quite a contrast in moisture between the southeastern part of North Texas and the northwest part of North Texas. That'll be key tomorrow, although I think all of us will be in the moisture tomorrow, that is for sure. Which again will set the stage for our showers and thunderstorms. All right, so let me go back to these slides here. Okay, so there's two chances for severe weather tomorrow. The first chance, which is not as great, is that warm front you saw on the radar. It's going to lift back to the north. Could see some early morning storms, not very likely, but could see some early morning storms form along that front as it moves north. Not expected to be anything to write home about, but it's something that we definitely want to watch. Not to be too concerned about. So morning commute, unless something really crazy happens, morning commute should be fine. And then as we get into later in the morning, maybe toward the noon hour, we could see some showers and thunderstorms form way before the main cold front that will come through in the afternoon and early evening hours. Could see some storms there. The atmosphere is primed for that. We will have a capping inversion over us for the time being. It will definitely be a cap that can be broken by the storm system later on. That's why we're going to have so much trouble potentially. And so it's something that we want to watch early afternoon. Again, from a chance standpoint, not going to be that great of a chance. Got to watch it though. Of course, I'll be watching it. But the main show, going back to the slide, is going to be starting at 3 o'clock out west, 5 to 8 in the Metroplex, and 7 to 10 Paris, Palestine areas like that. And so it is something that we want to watch for. We're going to have all severe weather hazards possible. This is a situation, unlike this morning where we had hail. This is a situation where we'll have everybody will be in the warm sector. We'll have dew points in the 60s, and everybody will have a chance to see uh, a tornado, large hail, damaging winds. Doesn't mean everybody's going to see it, and statistically speaking, not everybody's going to see that. But if you're one of the unlucky ones that happen to be close or underneath that, then it could be something to take very seriously. So it's just something we want to watch. So with probabilities, let's go ahead and let me show you these other slides here. All right, so this is the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for tomorrow. This is the overall severe weather outlook setup. And of course, on these maps, you don't want to see anything that is red. You really don't want to see pink because that's high risk category. We don't have that. But the red is a moderate risk of seeing severe thunderstorms, and that's from Dallas. Oh, I don't know if it includes Dallas proper, but certainly Dallas, Northeast, Paris, Texarkana, Longview. They definitely have the best chance to see severe weather. The orange is enhanced risk, yellow slight risk, and the dark green is marginal risk. So you do see pretty much anywhere in North Texas, you're going to have a chance to see severe weather tomorrow. So specifically, what are we talking about as far as severe weather hazards? So we are going to see, this is the probability of seeing a tornado. Now, like I always like to say, this is all dependent upon, seeing a tornado with the percentage chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a point. So when you see these different colors, it may be hard to read, but if you can't read it, so the dark green in this map shows a 2 to 4% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a point, anywhere within the green. On the brown, 5 to 9% chance, again, seeing a tornado within 25 miles of any point on that brown area. The yellow, 10 to 14%, obviously going up, and red, 15 to 20%. 15 to 29%. You don't see a lot of that every year, but that red for the tornado probability up to almost 30% is something that obviously gets concerning when you see that. Now, the other added element you see here is the hatched area, that black dashes. So the hatched area means that there's a probability of a 10% chance of a probability of seeing an EF2 tornado or higher, EF2, EF3, and above. Again, all of Dallas-Fort Worth is in that category. So again, nothing to be overly concerned about. It's just that we want to watch it. Hey, Jackie, is Saxy involved in this? Yes, we are. Unfortunately, Jackie, we are involved in this. Sadly, I wish we weren't, but we are. And let me do something here really quick. Let's see. I think that's it. So I'm going to copy. So I am looking at doing trying to get this chat in here. See if I can do this. There we go. All right, so I'm trying to get for at least I don't have to repeat these. Word for word, you can see the chat in there. So there you go. So hopefully, Jackie and Dak, you can see that. You're welcome, Dak. So again, I'm gonna try to shrink that down just a little bit here. Well, now that cuts you off. Okay, so let's try this. Let's go up a little bit here. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, so this is the transition that over. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to work on that as far as getting that chat feature a little bit more refined over the next couple of sessions. So the next slide we want to look at is let's see which order did I put these in. There we go. Okay, so hail. So this is the probability of seeing hail. Again, the brown color in this case, 5 to 14% chance. Again, seeing hail greater than 1 inch within 25 miles of a point. The yellow, 15 to 29% chance of seeing that. Red, in this case, 30 to 44% chance of seeing hail within 25 miles of a point. Now, again, severe hail is defined as 1 inch or greater. Now, same thing with the tornado. The hatched area shows that's the probability of seeing severe hail greater than 2 inches within 25 miles of a point, and that's 10% chance. So again, anywhere in North Texas, there's definitely a hail risk, and within the hatched area, the black hatched area, you could see, definitely you could see hail. And now again, as I always like to say, is everybody going to see hail within all these color shaded areas? No, of course they're not. That's never the case. But again, we're just talking about probability and percentages on what you might can expect. And then lastly, the chance of seeing severe wind, which again is 57 miles an hour or greater gust. Brown area 5 to 14%, 25 miles on point. Yellow 15 to 30%. Red 30 to 45%. And then we do see some pink on this map, which is 45 to 50, or 45 to, no, I think, hold on, 15, 30, yeah, 45 to 60% chance. You don't see that a lot, but again, so we are expecting these storms to be wind producers, and just again, is everybody going to see winds over 60 miles an hour? No. Now, again, in this case, the hatched area is winds in excess of 75 miles an hour. So it's something that definitely something you want to be weather aware of tomorrow. All right, so let's go back to our radar image here. We'll transition over here. Okay, so the bottom line is this. Tonight, not a whole lot to worry about. It's just something that overnight, not much is going to happen. And then tomorrow morning, your morning commute, whether it's going to work, taking the kids to school, things like that, not a whole much to worry about. Cross your fingers. We could see some storms early in the late morning, early afternoon. Chances aren't great of seeing that, but could. But the main show should be after 3 o'clock on tomorrow afternoon. Now, again, some of that subject change. We'll know a little bit more in the morning, but that's kind of what we're looking at. We're looking at, and then when the front comes through, and after the 3 o'clock, we should see a line of storms. That's where we may see the wind threat, the hail threat, and this tornado threat. That's when it's going to be the greatest within that 5 to 8 p.m. time frame tomorrow. All right, so I don't see Jackie. I don't see anybody else. See Dax comment. Don't see anybody else. So just want to give everybody a quick update today, or tonight, I should say, this evening. Just be weather aware tomorrow. I don't say this to be alarming to anybody, but just wherever you're at tomorrow, just have a plan. If you need to take shelter, just go ahead and think about that tonight, as opposed to having to think about it when the storm's going on, because that's really too late to do that then. So just think about that. I don't think it's anything to be alarmed about. I know it's concerning. I'm definitely going to be watching it. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I appreciate you too. Um, it's just something to be aware of. Like I said, weather awareness will cure a lot of ills tomorrow for you if you're already weather aware. It's just something that, like I said in the beginning, this we're gonna have days like this. It's just part of life in Texas in spring, but it's something that we definitely want to just make you aware of tomorrow. Have a plan in place if you need it, and then just take those make those plans accordingly. And again, the other thing I would emphasize is, and I'm going to go back to the overall severe weather map here. Let's see, change the slide over here. There we go. Transition here. So again, there's no place in North Texas that we won't have a chance to see severe weather. Chance. Now, like I said, here's the thing to remember from a statistics standpoint, especially if this makes you nervous. Statistically speaking, you won't see severe weather tomorrow. However, there's a decent chance that, depending on how it plays out, that most people will see something as far as, some type of, certainly stormy weather, that's for sure. So that's why I just want to be prepared, because unfortunately we don't know ahead of time who within that green, yellow, orange, red will actually see severe weather. It's somewhere within that, geographic area. Of course, that's why we're talking tonight, because we just want to make everybody aware that there is a chance, but not everybody will see severe weather. So don't be too panicked about it, if you will. I know panic's probably not the right word, but just don't be too concerned about it, but just be aware. And education is the key to most of these things. I'm going to be watching it, all day long, obviously. And, if and when we need to do live updates, I will definitely do that. I'll probably do my typical severe weather thoughts in a post in the morning. So we will definitely do that. And I don't see any other comments. Obviously, if you make the comment on the video after I sign off, I will try to get those comments answered as soon as I can. Other than that, I don't see anything else. So just want to give a quick update for people tomorrow. I know there's not a whole lot going on tonight, so obviously nothing going on. But tomorrow, for some people, that will be a different story. But we'll be on top of it, and that's what I do, and I enjoy doing that for people that just want to know what is going on. And tomorrow will be one of those days, and I will let you know what's going on. Well, as always, watch some others so you don't have to. Hope everyone has a great rest of your evening. We'll probably be talking tomorrow, but that's okay. And we'll get through it. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and we will talk to you soon.